I'm part of the Kia settlement that's going on. And with that, it's already been settled. It's been settled. The payout has been agreed upon by all, for the most part, all parties. And excuse me. And unfortunately, there are two people in it. Though I think the one has since um, pulled their appeal. The other has not, and the other is still pushing forward with their appeal. I don't know why. Um, like in the world of things like this, the company will never shell out tens of thousands of dollars to somebody um, unless it caused some type of bodily harm, injury, and on unfortunate occasions, they do happen, death. So, filing an appeal against the payout when none of those have occurred, it raises questions. I'm not going to go into the details that I know because I know who they are, not personally, but I've done enough research on the internet to figure out who they are. My rabbit's sitting in the hallway looking at me. What's up, dude? What are you doing? You want to come and hang out? You can come and talk about the Kia settlements being held up by two otherwise greedy people, because that's ultimately what it is. It's what it has to boil down to. It has to boil down to greed, because um, me alone, my car was stolen twice, but there was an attempt on it like four times. The first attempt was somebody attempting to actually steal it the original way by busting out the ignition, putting in a flash drive, and then going. They failed at that. Um, the second attempt wasn't kind of like that situation. It was actually I was doing a Amazon Flex deliveries. I was by Goodale Park. I pulled up in front of the house. I go up to put the packages there, and I see a car coming up the wrong way of the street. So I instantly knew what was happening. I dropped the stuff, ran back to my car, fought the person out. For lack of better words, fucked their shit up. My car ended up hitting another car in front of my car, so it ended up having to have work done on it. But that was a connected, not connected. It was connected to the point where somebody was like, "Ooh, a Kia! I could do the Kia boy thing with this car." Um, I feel like that's what those two people attempted to do on the second try. The third try was 2 weeks after I had moved into this apartment that you see right now. 2 weeks after I moved into it, somebody had stolen my car. They stole it, dumped it around the corner. Not even 5 minutes around the corner. I got it back. It ended up being gone for like 2.5 months. Finally got it back. 2 weeks later, it was stolen again from the same exact apartment complex. Even after I had told them, look, you guys got to do something. Criminals are just coming up in here nilly-willy, going through people's cars, stealing people's cars. Just, you guys need to do something. Instead of doing something for that, they decided to have a Columbus police officer show up every night for like a couple weeks and just making sure he wasn't under my feet. Come over here every night for a couple weeks to make sure nobody was going into the laundry room. because they had been having problems that people were gaining access to it and they were breaking the machines. Uh, Wrong. The machines have never worked, and it's the people that live here that have never used technology before that are breaking the machines. They don't know how to read the English writing that's on them, that it tells you how to use the machines properly so that you don't break them. They can't read any of that. It's not in Spanish, Somali, Hindi, whatever. It's not. It's in English. So the machines aren't being broken by some random Joe Schmoes coming in here and doing their laundry and breaking the machines as a payment, as their payment. Thanks for letting me do my laundry here. I'm going to break your machine so I can't come back and do my laundry, even though I can get access to this place to do laundry. Like, it makes no sense. Like, that makes no sense. So instead of them putting somebody on the parking lot, they put somebody on the laundry room. And my car got stolen the second time. That time, the second time it got stolen, it was like 3 days before they were going to just total it out. I get a call that it had been located in the impound lot for Newark Police Department. So I'm like, what happened? Oh, well, it was in a police chase. And it was crashed off the road in a police chase. So I had to go fight Newark to retrieve it, which you don't want to go to Newark, Ohio for any reason. And for the people that live in Newark, Ohio, I'm sorry that you live there. I would recommend finding another ghetto city to live in that's not Newark, Ohio, because there are a lot of ghetto cities that are much better than Newark, Ohio. And because Newark, I call it a dope town. It's a straight up dope town. When I see people who are from Newark, I think, that's unfortunate. There's a 50-50 chance you're either a dope addict or you're a normal person. This is literally the only really two things that come out of Newark, Ohio. Not success, not products, not productivity. No. A small handful of normal people mixed in with a large population of dope heads. It's synonymous for that. So, yeah, I had to fight Newark, Ohio to get my car back, retrieve my car. Then I got a payout for that. I had to buy what I had to buy with the payout for that, which is, I mean, it's a good truck. It just now, a few years later, it needs work. It needs work. I've dumped the money that I can into it, but most of my money goes to survivability. It doesn't. I can't stack money to, like, if I stack money to do work on my truck, it's stacking money to buy parts, so that when I go to do the work, they're not like charging me a ridiculous amount of money for the parts. I can give them the parts. A lot of them say, well, this might not be the right. No, they are the right parts. I know how to do research. I know how to check and verify first line research. I know how to. I'm not retarded. I can do research. I know how research is done. So that's what I do. I do research, and therefore, yeah, I get I get the parts. I get the parts. Go to the places and see and have them do the work. The bad thing is I have to do like When I think get diagnostic work done, I have to be very subjective because I don't have a lot of money to dump into getting things checked out and diagnosed. Like right now, tomorrow, or today's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. Not tomorrow, but Friday, I have to take my truck over to Wahlberg Chevrolet so that they can look at the transmission to see what work needs to be done on the transmission. They said it'll take 5 days. Hopefully, it doesn't, and they can turn around and tell me, this is what's wrong with your transmission. This is work that's going to need done. These are, I'm just going to say, give me a list of parts, and then I'll go and buy them from rockauto.com. They'll say, "Well, we can buy we have some of the parts here," and I'm going to tell them, the key word of that is some. You have some parts there. You don't have all parts there, so therefore you won't be able to do all of the work now. So I would much rather order all of the parts than bring them to you, and then you do all of the work, not some of the work, some of the work, some of the work, because I'm paying for the labor anyway. I'm not going to pay for labor and your 500% upcharge in your parts. No, sorry, that's a big old negative. Well, my truck kind of broke down too, so now I'm like beggar status. Hey, I'm poor. Give give me coin, please. I need the coins, please. so so I'm kind of back to beggar status. Hopefully, I can do as the title's sake and rebuild um, what I was building before COVID.